What's going on, everybody? This is VJ Hunt from the Hunt Family Farm, and I hope that everybody is having an amazing day. Had to take a break, had a shot in a couple of weeks. I came down with COVID-19. This is my second time in my life, and it really put me out. So had to take a little small break. I am back now, feeling better. And so, of course, I got a lot of stuff to get caught up on. In today's video, it's gonna be a brief one. I have a sick lamb that is gonna require my attention. Prior to me getting sick, you know, I think we've talked about it, but you haven't really ever watched it, but talked about worming and making sure that we deworm my animals. And I've done it a few times off camera, but I have a lamb who's losing weight. He has all the characteristics of being an animal that is suffering from some parasites. The parasites are stealing his food. And so today, I wanted to do it before I got sick, so I hope that he's not in too bad of shape. I saw him start to lose weight, and you know, his bowels were really loose. So those are all indicators that an animal is having some worm issues. So I want to try to catch him today and worm him. Everybody else looks really, really good. We're in the process of moving some of the animals, selling some of them. So today's gonna be an interesting day. I'm still not full strength. Hopefully he doesn't take me for too big of a ride, but we will start by probably feeding them, and then I'll try to show you everything we'll do to catch them. So just got from Tractor Supply, bought them some cracked corn and some all stock. Just not anything that they necessarily have to have. We have plenty of grass in the pasture right now, and thank God for the rain. It's been a good year for us. Stuff is growing great, so it does help with the feed costs for sure. But you do want to give them, I always like to give them some grain. It's kind of like a little treat for being part of the Hunt Family Farm. They love grain. We don't necessarily need to give it to them at this point, but we do give it to them. They enjoy it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this emptied, mixed into the barrel, and then I'm gonna call the animals up and see if we can catch the one that we gotta catch to give him his medicine. So we're gonna try to give it a little bit of a mix. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just gonna mix cracked corn with the all stock. So as I said before, we're gonna give them worm medicine. Right here, we're gonna give them some vitamin B. We're gonna give it to them through this drench right here. Should be an interesting process. I'm gonna put on the chest mount, and we're gonna try to figure it out from there. All right, so I got my stuff. He's only about 60 pounds, so it's very important that you don't over medicate. Gotta find him. Where is he? There he is, real skinny. God, tell me. That's the little guy there. He's really skinny. Really skinny. Got you, bud. I got you. Come here. Make sure he's eating. Her foot is hurting again. Trying to get Jose out here. I got something for you. Come here, girl. God. Jose is scheduled to come out next weekend and tend to her foot again. So this is something that's really interesting. And I don't want to get too close to it, but as you can see, we have a hive right here, a beehive right here. Now, the interesting thing about this hive was that it wasn't placed there. It was just an empty bee box that was sitting under a shed, and somehow, some way, some bees found it, made it their home. So this isn't actually one of the hives that we operate. I guess we adopted it, or they adopted us. And so now we have a hive under here. The dangerous thing is we're gonna have to move that hive at some point. I can almost promise you, I'm not gonna be the person on that job. That's gonna probably be a video for my sister, or maybe even my dad's partner, Mr. Austin. That's something that they're gonna have to collab on. At some point, that hive's gonna have to move. But it's a hive that is really thriving. It has a lot of bees in it. I wanted to move away from it while I was shooting because I was kind of nervous. But it's really interesting just how, they came in and took roosts, I guess, took up this box and made it their own. And so now they're functioning and thriving in there. And hopefully we'll get some honey off of that hive at some point. I just won't be the person collecting it. So I just want to show you the difference. These two males, well, these three, these 1, 2, and 3 all born around the same time. And the one that is sick is this one that's skinny right here. And you can see him, he's moving slower, he's a little bit more lethargic. Just like with everything else, you know, just like with people, just like with anything, when it comes to animals, you know, they do in fact get sick. You know, we try to do our best, because if you look at her, she's fat. Look how fat she is. So it lets me know that it is parasites, and you can see him, he's pretty skinny. We're gonna continue to work to nurse him back to health. And it's one of those things that happens. There's nothing that you really can do to combat it. You just treat it. And hopefully this little guy makes it through. Everybody else seems to be doing really well. So that's a good thing. I think, I drink water. I think that comes from just good genetics, number one. And then getting them on a good schedule. But if you farm, you're gonna have casualties. You're gonna have things that happen. And unfortunately, it's part of it. It does suck. Especially, you know, when you have animals, when the majority of the animals are doing really well. You hate to see that one that's not doing so well. So hopefully the medicine works. I'm probably gonna plan to get him, get back out here tomorrow, give him more medicine. Like I said, it probably wouldn't have gotten to this point if I wouldn't have gotten sick, because I would have definitely wormed him, you know, a week or so ago. But, you know, life just happens, right? He's a big boy here that we got to get rid of. He's a nice, pretty one. And in our last video, I think it was, I wanted to show you, we had a squash plant that was growing. And that's all that's left of it. The animals have eaten, the animals ate it up. So, that's all I have for today. Quick, short video. I'm tired. I promise you, I'm getting better. I'll get back to full strength, and we will have videos on top of videos on top of videos of all the wonderful things that's going on here on the Hunt Family Farm. Till next time, peace out.